What if I said you can get a year's worth of work done in 12 weeks? You can. I've recently been applying new principles and techniques to my life that I've learned through the 12-week year by Moran and Michael Lennington, and it's having a major impact on what I'm able to achieve. First of all, we need to rethink what a year is. At the moment, it's January to December, right? 12 months make up the year, and usually, because of our workplace, we have the mindset of setting goals for the 12-week year. This is a terrible idea for many reasons. 12 months is a long time. Or so we think. Setting goals for a 12-month period makes us think that we got loads of time left, and it actually slows down our output with this mindset. This is why, in a lot of cases, you get that year-end rush in the run-up to Christmas. Everyone is rushing around like blue-ass flies, trying to get all their shit done before the shut-off period. And the same thing happens at school. How often did you have an essay to write, which you were putting off and putting off? Suddenly, it's due tomorrow, and you are able to absolutely smash out the entire essay overnight. It happened to me every single time. An impending deadline is an incredible motivator for us to get things done. So it makes sense to move the goalpost. Stop thinking of a year as 12 months. Instead, start thinking of a year as 12 weeks. The 12-week year keeps that deadline at the front of your mind, meaning there's no time to be lapsed in your work. Output goes way up. There is one thing I'll say though, keep a long-term aspiration written down. In the 12-week year, the authors suggest that you write down what you want to achieve later on in your life, but also write down a goal that you'd want to achieve up to 3 years from now. These don't have to be specific. Specification comes with the short-term goal planning. If you're finding the idea of the 12-week year really useful and think that it can really make a difference, then do me a favor and tap that like button for me to show this to more people. Short-term goals is where the real work gets done. They're more focused and they really lay out the roadmap for reaching those long-term aspirations that you've set yourself. You aren't going to get there taking big strides in a general direction. You need to take smaller steps on the right path that you've set yourself. The overarching goal needs to be broken down first. Find a day where you can sit down uninterrupted and really think about the goals that you want to set yourself. You'll be finding a day like this every 12 weeks if you haven't already guessed. And keep your long-term aspirations open in front of you while you do this as well. You need to keep those in your mind when you're setting the 12-week goals to really remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. And your 12-week goals should be specific. They can't be too broad or too vague, otherwise you'll lose focus and clarity. You have to know what you're going to do. It must be stated positively. Think of the positive outcome that you want to come from this. Realistic? Of course, you're not going to become a world-class bodybuilder in 12 weeks. You need to make it a challenge, but make it achievable. Find accountability. This could be through the use of an accountability partner where you discuss each other's goals and try to help keep each other on track to completing them. Or, failing that, you can use a website like Beeminder where you actually wager your real life money to keep you on track to hitting your goals. If you don't hit them, you lose a set amount of money that you've decided upon. Money is usually a very good motivator, and they need to be time bound. You need to set deadlines to keep yourself moving. At first, it may seem unproductive to spend such a big chunk of time sitting down and planning all this out like this, but I assure you, once this is written and you sit down to start work, you will be amazed at the focus that you have. You will really fall into some deep work. You'll be filled with purpose and your hands will be flying across the keyboard or the paper or whatever you've set yourself to do. The level of focus you have will skyrocket. Part of the 12-week goal setting is to break them up into an action plan. Break the goal down into little milestones that you can hit to make up the goal as a whole. For example, I have one of my goals is to have posted 12 videos by the end of the 12 weeks. I achieve this by making sure that I have a video planned by the end of every Wednesday, a video recorded by the end of every Thursday, and have all of the editing, thumbnail, and actual uploading of the video done by Monday evening, ready to be scheduled Tuesday evenings, around 6 p.m. Put that in your calendar, or just subscribe with the bell icon. Break down the steps as small as you can, and when you look back later on, you will be amazed at how far you've gone. So, you got your 12-week goals, and you got your action plan lined up. Now, it's time for time management. Schedule what you're going to be doing for the week ahead in time blocks. Now, this is a method that Elon Musk uses as well. I spend my time every Sunday evening scheduling what I'm going to be doing for the week ahead, so I know what I'm going to be doing when I'm going to be doing it. This means I know exactly what I'm going to be doing when that time comes around, and my brain doesn't need to waste resources thinking about other things. This is my task, this is what needs my attention for the next 2 hours. I've been following the 12-week year for a couple of weeks now. My goals and aspirations are set, and my action plan is laid out. I spend time every week planning out my focused work, I get videos planned consistently, and I am balls deep in research for my book. I've been wanting to write this book for about 3 years, and I'm now finally doing something about it. I can't remember the last time that I was able to do so much focused work, and I don't even need to worry about burnout because leisure time is penciled in too, and that's extremely important. I actually have a blog post written about this subject, which I'll leave a link to it in the description down below. I recommend trying this out and seeing if it works for you. If you have some big goals or aspirations that you want to achieve, this might be the best way of getting to them. And definitely check out the 12-week year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington for a way more comprehensive look into the idea. And if you enjoyed this video, then you may enjoy my video showing you how to remember more of what you read. And you can watch that by clicking right here. And I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.